Okay, so we're gonna prep the 2020 S1000RR for the track, and in doing so, we want to get the mirrors off as well as the tail light and license plate bracket assembly. So to do that, you're gonna need a T25 Torx bit, and we're gonna take out these 4 screws to start. Okay, once you get those 4 removed, they will all be the same size. You don't have to worry about mixing them up. There's 2 rubber grommets down here, and then these 2 up here don't have rubber grommets on this side. So that should be everything holding the front windshield in place. All right, your next step is this air inlet flap. You're gonna pull up here at the top. It's gonna unsnap. Just do it carefully, and then it just kind of tilts down right there, revealing these clips for the indicators in the mirrors. Might be kind of hard to show on video, but you're gonna lift up on this tab here in the center and pull this connector out. So just like that. All right. Same on both sides. Okay, so the next step is gonna be to undo these 2 on each side. So there's 2 on each, and it is a 10mm nut. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the rest. So once you get those bolts removed, just come over to the top, grab the mirror, and carefully route the wire through. All right, so now that we've got both mirrors off, it's time to reverse the order. Put the air dam back on, just slides in, and then clicks in place, and then the windshield to follow. Okay, so the bike's all buttoned up. Okay, so onto the license plate, tail light, turn signal assembly. First thing we're gonna wanna do is take off the rear passenger seat. So that's pretty simple. It's just a key and pop it off. All right. After that is to remove those 2 screws on either side and then carefully remove this side cowling. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen those and slowly take that off myself. Probably not on camera because it's looking pretty difficult. Okay, just to show you this, it feels really sketchy when you do this. So you're gonna kind of sneak your fingers in here and then along up the sides, and then you'll see the clips on the inside that you just pop out. So you're gonna do this on each side first. So then the next step is there's gonna be 2 clips here. So you're gonna pull out this way on each side, and then there are gonna be 3 clips, 1, 2, and 3, and those go up. So first down here and then up. So just to show you what this looks like now, there's the first clip down here. That's the one that you do first, and then you pop these 2 side ones off, and then the top ones come off, 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully you got yours off without breaking any. This is where they clip into, the 3 on the top, 2 on the side, and then the 1 on the bottom right there. Man, I really wish that they had done these with screws instead of these plastic pieces, because I feel like if you do this enough times on these pieces, they are definitely gonna break. So be very careful when taking these off and use extreme caution. Go slow with it. Don't mess it up. Don't force anything. Just stick your fingers in between there and try and slowly loosen them out. Make sure you got all your clips in there before you go to put them back in as well. You got all that done, you're gonna come down here to the side of the bike, and you'll see a connector at the back down in there, and then a loom of cables here with the zip tie on it. What you wanna do is cut that zip tie to start. So there's 3 connections that you have to disconnect. This one here, this guy in here, he'll unclip from here, just like that. And then we'll disconnect him. And that's for the left turn signal. And then over here on the right side, same spot in there, you have your right turn signal. Sorry, right there. So you're gonna undo that zip tie as well and disconnect them, and you'll have all 3 that you need to disconnect out. You'll see for the left-hand turn signal, it'll be in that bracket, and you're gonna rotate it over, and that's where you'll find the clip here. So you just lift up on that tab, and then this connector pulls out. So once you have those disconnected, what you're gonna do is just tuck him back into the original position there. So you're gonna find the bracket and clip it back into that bracket. It's gonna take some finagling, but you're gonna get it right in there. So same thing on the right side. We've got it disconnected and plugged back in. And what you're gonna do is just pull the wires through on both sides carefully. Got these ones over here. Now we're on to the next step. Zip tie along the left side connectors. You can see it right there. You need to cut that so that you can route the cable along and out through here. Okay, so now that we've got our 3 connectors undone, we're ready to move on to the bottom of the carrier. And we're gonna take out these 2 screws here. One there and one there, and that's T25 as well. Okay, so once you undo those, it pretty much just falls out on its own, but you're gonna tilt forward and then kind of pull back towards the rear of the motorcycle, pulling all of your cabling carefully through. And that's it. Now we're just gonna redo the process for putting the outer fairings back on and button it up. Okay, now that our 2 fairings are reinstalled, don't forget your screws that go in the bottom here. I get my in-package covers on Thursday, so I'll be putting those on Thursday. Those are pretty easy to install from the instructions, but I put my bolts back in here just as placeholders for now so that I don't lose them. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Refasten your passenger seat unless you have a cowl delete, and then you'll get this notification on the dash when you go to start your bike. It'll say brake light faulty, have checked by a specialist workshop. So I'm going to show you how to go through and disable that warning. Go ahead and go into left on the wonder wheel, and then the license plate light faulty as well. We're just going to click through all of these warnings. Yeah, we get it. So you're going to go to your menu and go over to settings, racetrack, configuration, light warnings. Just turn that to off. That's it. Now if you go out of your menu, let's say you turn off your bike. No more warnings. All right, guys, I hope this video was helpful in getting your bike prepared for the track. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below.